I'm Eloise Thomas, your instructor for Psychology of Personal Adjustment. Welcome to the class. Okay, let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've been at OTC since 2003 as an adjunct instructor. Then in 2008, I became a full-time instructor. I teach Psychology of Aging, I teach Intro to Psychology, and I teach this course, Psychology of Personal Adjustment. At age 40, I returned to school to finish my associate's degree. It was at a school much like OTC, a community college. And then I moved down here to Missouri to finish my bachelor's degree and then went on to get a master's. And currently I'm working on my doctorate degree. And it's entirely online program. Because I'm doing an online program, I really do understand what it's like to be an online student. It's helped me, I think, be a better online teacher. I understand a couple of things like what it's like to be on the other end of it. I know how frightening it is if you think that teachers aren't checking your emails or you don't know when we're going to grade your work. I try to check emails every few hours. That can be different over the weekend, but in general within 24 hours at the very least. If you ever email me and I don't get back within 24 hours, please feel free to email again because I might have missed it and I won't think you're nagging. It's fine. Also, as far as grading work, I tend to get to it within 2 days of the due date. Once again, though, if a week goes by and I haven't graded some, please email me if I haven't gotten to it within a week, and I will check it out. Don't ever feel like your questions bother me. I know that when you're online, you can wonder whether I'm irritated at your questions or think they're stupid. I don't. So just feel free to email, just like if you were in an online class, you'd ask me questions there. We do hit the ground running in this course. Remember that if you are doing an online course, it's really important you stay up with your work. That's even more important in a summer class. So we're going to start right away. I suggest that you get in right away as soon as you can and look through the course, explore it in Canvas. The very first module you're going to find is Canvas Navigation Instructions. That will give you all kinds of information about how to make Canvas work. Some of you have probably been in Canvas for a long time, you might not need that, but you might be new to Canvas. So feel free to look through there and ask me if you have any questions. Then after that, there'll be 8 modules, one for each week. Each module will consist of 1 or 2 chapters and then some other readings and videos. Now, each week, the due dates are pretty consistent. Your quizzes over web readings and videos will be due every Wednesday night. Your first discussion post is also due on Wednesday. Then by Friday, you need to respond to 4 other students. And any other assignments or exams will be due on Saturday night. All homework needs to be done by 11:59 Central Standard Time. The book for this course, I never knew I had a choice, is available in ebook, and when you purchase it, you'll get the ebook with the code. And the code will be for MindTap, which is the supplementary materials. The ebook is embedded into Canvas, so you don't have to leave Canvas to read your chapters. You register your code right away, and then if you have any problems with it, people in the online help desk can help a lot. Just call 447-6674 and they will walk you through it. If you prefer having a hard copy book, you can buy it for this course. It'll cost a little more, just contact the bookstore. So you'll automatically have the ebook. Some students like to work ahead in their courses. That's absolutely okay in my courses. Everything for the entire semester is posted and you can do anything you would like. However, I strongly suggest that you do the work in order. Don't jump ahead in modules because the information does build on itself. The only exception to this is discussion boards. I much prefer that you wait until Thursday or Friday to post your responses to other students. You can post your own reply to my questions as soon as you would like. However, if people post their replies early, it tends to be the same students discussing with each other week after week. So please wait until Thursday or Friday. However, and this is really important, if you know you're not going to get around to it on Thursday or Friday, it's much better to go ahead and post your responses early. You'll lose 1 point for posting early, but that's better than losing all the points. The same thing applies to posting your original response. It's due on Wednesday. However, if you don't get it done, that doesn't mean it's too late. Go ahead and post it. You'll lose 1 point for it being late. Much better than losing all 40 points. Another thing about discussion boards is you can't see other students' responses until you've posted your first reply to me. The reason for that is that most of my questions are more about your perspective than they are about right or wrong answers. So I want to hear your perspective before you've looked at others. After I've completed the grading for each week, I'm going to post an announcement with feedback about everything you've done the week before. Be sure to watch for those announcements. They'll either be videoed or written announcements. look at the very top of your homepage in Canvas. Be sure to watch for those because there'll be very important information that will help you with the next unit. This class is different than other psychology classes you'll take. Yes, we will talk about terms, we'll talk about theories, but not nearly as much. There aren't as many facts to learn. The vast majority of the class is on applying it to your life. Every assignment is going to require personal application. Most students at the end of the semester say that they've grown personally, that they really like the things they've learned about themselves. Some talk about liking themselves better by the end of the class. I really look forward to this 8-week journey with you. I hope by the end of the class that you can have some of those same responses.
Okay.
Awesome.
Okay, why don't you just get a picture of me smiling and then
Then we'll just
sink it in all the time.
Yeah, right.